Shadow. List. Shadow.
Let me tell you about the most patient drug in the world. It doesn't look like a drug. It looks like ambition. It looks like drive. It looks like success. The world doesn't just allow this one. It applauds it. It puts it on magazine covers. It's the drug of more. More money, more followers, more women, more wins, more status, the next level, the next milestone. The thing that finally is going to make you feel like you have arrived. I've chased it harder than almost anyone. And I need to tell you what I found when I finally caught it. Nothing. There was nothing there because the place you're running towards doesn't exist. It moves every time you get close. Tonight, let's talk about the horizon that keeps running away from you. Welcome back to the Clear Path of the Warrior Guide, Season 1, The Shadow Realm. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. Last episode, we walked into the first room, the mask. The man you became to survive, and we found something at the end of it. The mask can't receive love, only approval. It can never be filled. Tonight, we meet the hunger that comes from that emptiness, the engine of the whole chase, the drug of more. It gets the smartest, most driven men the hardest. It makes you a promise. It says, when you get there, you'll feel it. When you hit that number, when you get that recognition, when she says yes, when the business works, when they finally see you, then you'll feel like enough. Then you can rest. Then you'll have arrived. So you chase, and you work, and you sacrifice. And here's the thing. Sometimes you get it. You hit that number. You get that win. And there's a moment, a real one, where it feels good. And then, faster than you would expect, the feeling drains out. The high fades, and the bar moves. What felt like the summit became the new normal, the new baseline, and from there, you can see a higher peak you couldn't see before. And the voice says, okay, but that one, that's the real one. When you get that, then you'll feel it. And then you go again. That's the drug. Not the winning, the promise that the next win is the one that will finally land. It's always the next one. It's never this one. There's a word for what you're chasing, a mirage. A man dying of thirst in the desert sees water on the horizon, so he walks towards it. And the closer he gets, the further it moves. He never tells himself the water isn't real. He tells himself he just hasn't walked far enough yet. So he walks harder and he dies walking towards water that was never there. That's the drug of more. The satisfaction is always on the horizon. And the horizon is not a place. It's a trick of the eye. It moves because you move. You will never ever reach it. Not because you're not good enough, but because it's not a real location. And here's the cruelest part. The world keeps pointing at the mirage and telling you it's real. Look at him, he got there. Look at her, she has it. So you think the problem is you. You think everyone else reached the water and you're the only one still thirsty. But they didn't reach it either. The man you envy is chasing his own horizon right now, feeling exactly as empty as you, certain that his next one is the real one. The whole desert is full of men dying of thirst, walking towards water, applauding each other for how far they have walked. And it keeps you going with breadcrumbs. Just a little hit of recognition here, a little dopamine from the notification there, a small win, a like, a compliment, a number going up. Just enough to keep you walking, just enough to make you think you're getting closer. That's by design. Not by anyone's design, just by the nature of the thing. The breadcrumbs aren't the meal. They were never going to be the meal. They're just enough to keep you on the trail, following, hungry, certain the feast is around the next corner. And you can spend your entire life this way, following breadcrumbs through the dark, your whole 24 hours every day, your one life, pecking at crumbs and calling it a feast, calling it ambition, calling it success. Meanwhile, the actual feast, the thing that would actually fill you, was never on the trail at all. It was back where you started, before you even started running. So let me be careful here, because I'm not telling you to stop wanting things. I'm not telling you ambition is evil, or that you should sell everything and want nothing. That's not it. Wanting to build is good. Wanting to grow is good. The drive itself is a gift. The problem isn't the wanting. The problem is what you're trying to fill it with. Because if you're chasing more to fill a hole, to finally feel enough, to finally be seen, to finally quiet that emptiness, then no amount will ever do it. You're trying to fill a spiritual hole with a material substance. It's like trying to cure thirst with sand. You can pour it in forever. It will never be water. The hole, the drug of more is trying to fill. It's the same hole from every episode. The pain you won't feel. The mask can't receive love. The real you can never be seen. The hole doesn't get filled from the outside. It never has. It gets filled by turning inwards, by becoming home to the man behind the mask, by being witnessed as you really are, by a connection to something higher than the next win. When you're full first, when the hole is tended from the inside, then you can build, achieve, grow, win, and actually enjoy it. Because you're not chasing it to survive anymore. You're creating from fullness instead of clawing from emptiness. Same actions, completely different man. That's the freedom. Not wanting nothing. Wanting from a full cup instead of an empty one. So here's where we are. The mask left you empty. The emptiness made you hungry. And the world handed you a drug for the hunger and called it success. More. The next one, the horizon. But the horizon isn't a place, it's a mirage. And you can spend your whole life walking towards water that moves every time you move. Following breadcrumbs you mistook for a feast, dying of thirst that was never going to be quenched out there. The water was never on the horizon. It was at the source, inside, behind the mask, in the man you were before you started running. You don't have to stop building. You just have to stop bleeding yourself dry, chasing a feeling that the next thing was never going to give you. Get full from the inside first. Then go build your empire as a man who's already home, instead of a man running from himself at full speed and calling it ambition. This isn't about becoming someone else. It's about remembering who you were before the world told you who to be. I caught the horizon. There was nothing there. And the day I stopped chasing it was the day I finally had enough, because I finally had myself walk with me.
Walked alone with my shadow till the lies fell to none. and the life they were chasing turned to dust, while my deeds built the one. Every deed plants a tree in a place no eye can see, and everything this world calls winning was quietly taken from me. Some wins cut deeper than losses, some losses set men free, and the trees I planted in silence became the shade protecting me.
This podcast and everything we're building here has been brought to you by Spartan Builders. The Builder's Blood, a Spartan Builders company. Building the world and the men building it.